My name is Victoria, and I was Queen of the United Kingdom. Although many historical events became associated with my name during my long reign, there is one simple yet elegant cake that immediately brings me to mind for many people: the Victoria sponge. In the middle of the 19th century, afternoon tea became increasingly popular among prominent families. Dinner was often served quite late in the evening, both in royal households and among ordinary people, so it was only natural that we became hungry during the afternoon. At such times, my ladies-in-waiting and I would enjoy tea accompanied by a light cake. My favorite was a simple sponge cake made of 2 soft vanilla sponge layers filled with raspberry jam and, on occasion, a layer of sweet whipped buttercream. It was not overly decorated or extravagant, yet it was perfectly suited to the atmosphere of afternoon tea. I grew so fond of this cake that over time people began referring to it by my name, and so the Victoria sponge cake was born. In those days, making sponge cakes was far more challenging than it is today. Baking powder was only gradually becoming widely available, so light and airy cakes like this were considered quite special. However, advances in sugar production and the availability of finer flours made it possible for more and more families to prepare this dessert at home. It brings me great pleasure to know that more than a century later, people still bake and enjoy this simple cake. Perhaps it has remained so popular because it is not about luxury or extravagance, but rather about good quality ingredients, time spent with family, and pleasant conversation shared over a cup of tea. If you were to visit a British tea room today, there is a very good chance that you would be served the very same cake that I so enjoyed with my afternoon tea.